How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys a brand new One Piece anime discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we are going to be watching One Piece episode 762. And in this episode, guys, we're going to be talking on what is going on Zou Island. And that is, guys, on Zou Island, we're finally getting to the brink of what's going on with Sanji's exposition on Zou Island, guys. And that's the thing about this particular actual scene, guys, is that this is actually going to be the actual full scale theme of the oncoming arcs that are coming up, guys. Because for a fact that we actually see Capone Bege in Zou Island, we see Peckham's at Zou Island, we see so many Minks, we see Sanji, we see all these characters interacting on Zou Island. And like I said, now it's getting to the climax of the story with Sanji as to what pretending happened. Because even Luffy throughout the episode was exactly saying, what happened to Sanji? I want to know what happened. Did Sanji actually beat down Peckham's? Because it seems to me that Luffy knows that Sanji can beat Peckham. So, and it goes along to say that, you know, Luffy actually has a very keen eye and fighting capabilities upon a person. So it goes to say that maybe Sanji really is stronger than Peckham's in this actual arc. But granted, though, we did not see that in this episode, guys. No, we did not see a Peckham's versus Sanji fight here, guys. No. Like I said, this is becoming more of a melodrama involving Sanji's actual, you could say, his own events that are going to be coming and unfolding in the actual arcs, because of the fact that we actually see it's going to be more dialogue versus than actual action, guys. Because, and trust me when I mean this, that I know many of you are going to be disappointed as to that won't be any action and more exposition and more dialogue throughout the whole rest of the arc. But that's because they're explaining as to what actually happened. Because for a fact, you know, there needs to be some introduction, there needs to be some exposition going on and what's going to be happening, because it's going to be leading on to a greater, bigger battle, guys. And that's the thing about this arc, guys, that Zou Island itself right now, clearly there's not going to be a big arc. That's it. With Sanji talking to Capone, that's going to be the major importance of this whole arc. Granted, of course, it's going to be the leading on to the next arc as well. But like I said, there's not going to be any action until the next arc. And the next arc, guys, trust me when I say the next arc is going to be beautiful, guys. Just beautiful, man. Right now in Zou, like I said, Capone is going to be one of the main antagonists inside the Zou Island arc, and possibly the next arc as well. There really wasn't too much emphasis for the next arc itself, guys. But for right now, yes, guys, Capone Bege, one of the 11 supernovas, is definitely a major antagonist, guys. Because we clearly see in the episode, guys, you are clearly looking at the Straw Hats actually say it. You finally see that the Big Mom Pirates, Peckham's, Toboggan, and freaking I think that's it. Yeah, for the Big Mom Pirates. It's just that Capone Bege was there. They actually followed Sanji and the crew all the way to Zou Island, and then we actually clearly see from Peckham's view how devastating the Beast Pirates actually left on Zou Island. You clearly see that Peckham's thought it was actually Sanji's crew, and I thought to myself, it was only a couple of people, how could they devastate this whole crew? But in his eyes, it looked as if like they knew where Peckham was. Because remember, the Yonko Pirates, they know so many connections that, you know, they're bound to have many villains. So it's actually justable as to how Peckham was acting in this episode. And by the way, it's actually interesting to see how Peckham acts now, because this is slowly the turning point of Peckham's becoming part of the, I would say, or at least helping the Straw Hat Pirates. Because you guys are clearly seeing in this episode later on that when involved with Sanji and them, you know, they actually do find Sanji them at the Zou Island. And, you know, you clearly see Caesar in there. And it's funny how you actually look at Caesar, guys. Caesar actually did have a very good plan and knock out Peckham's and knock out Capone. But Sanji's leadership skills came in handy, and he said, no, we won't be doing that because that's dangerous. Then the Mink tribe will actually turn on them. And I thought to myself, yes, that is definitely true, Sanji. If you start attacking Peckham's, one of the most trusted Minks that has left the island, then the Straw Hat Pirates will look like they are the actual enemies. Because remember, they came at the right moment. They really did, guys. The Straw Hat Pirates really came at the right moment and rescued the Minks. Granted, if they start attacking Peckham's, it's going to lead on to all-scale war. And Sanji thought really ahead and said, you know what? Hey, man, if I side with the Minks, they can't do nothing about this. But granted, though, because of the fact that the Minks aren't aware of what's going on between Sanji and the Straw Hat Pirates with Big Mom Pirates, that's where it kind of gets iffier, guys. Because we're looking at this, and you see Sanji take Brook with Capone and Bege out in the outskirts of town, and they actually have a little dialogue and a little conversation involving between the two parties. And Sanji's basically saying, hey, I'm not gonna run and I'm not gonna hide. I'm gonna be here. If you want to settle this beef, we'll take this outside. But for right now, we're in Zou Island. This is a place of sanctuary, and that's the truth, guys. Zou Island is a place of sanctuary. This is a middle ground, because remember, both parties are here and they're actually helping out the Ming tribes. But anything that happens outside, boom, fair game. But granted though, guys, like I said, Capone is the main antagonist, so he's actually the one who's gonna flip the turn around. Because at the end of the episode, guys, we actually look at Capone, and he actually stabs Peckham's in the back. And by stab, I mean he guns him down. Because remember, I believe Capone actually has a paramecia fruit that involves him storing people inside his body. So he literally takes out his arm, guns come out, shoots the back of Peckham's, and boom, that's it. Peckham's is out. Because remember, Capone wants to be looking very, very well in front of Big Mom. He wants to see that, I'm a powerful pirate, don't look down on me, I'm part of the Supernovas, but because Peckham's was actually giving Sanji and the crew a welcoming party gift, saying that, all I have to do is return Caesar, and I could just leave you guys here, and I'll pretend that you guys ran away. But, of course, Capone doesn't want that to happen, because he's looking at Peckham saying, you weakly. But I'm thinking, this is his family, man. This is Peckham's family. How are you gonna do that? That's like saying with Capone, hey man, if somebody took your kid or somebody stabbed your wife, of course you're gonna get angry. But if somebody came and saved your wife, you're like, oh my god, I am so indebted to you. Thank you for saving him, her, my family. Of course you're gonna be indebted, and that's why Peckham was stuck at a loss, because he has to follow Big Mom's orders, but at the cost of what? His family was saved. And I think Big Mom would have been justable right there, in my honest opinion. I think because Big Mom is definitely a pirate that says family first as well, guys. And Peckham's could have explained too that the Straw Hat Pirates actually saved Peckham's family and home island from Kaido himself. And then the Big Mom would have had a fight with the Yonko of the Jack Pirates. Granted, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that actually could be leading on to something for the later arc. Holy snap, now that I'm thinking about it, ooh, maybe Big Mom she might be a big ally against the Straw Hat Pirates. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But so far, that's not happening in the story, guys. So far, no. But, like I said, Peckham's was shot down at the last episode. And granted, though, that was so anticlimactic. Like, the minute they shoot it down, everybody's gonna be just gasping at the thought of like, oh no, what's gonna happen next? And boom, they drop the One Piece symbol to be continued at your face. And I'm here thinking like, come on, man, you can't do this to us. You can't do this to us. Oh, Funimation, Toei, you can't be doing this to us. We all want to know what's gonna happen between the next episodes. But granted, guys, this One Piece episode was actually fairly interesting, because we get to finally see for a fact how Peckham saw the side, you can say his side story of this. And granted, guys, this is the only time you guys are going to really be seeing Sanji at his most awkwardness right here in this episode, guys, because in this episode we actually get to look at Sanji's most, you could say, most well thought out dialogue that was outside of the Straw Hat Pirates. Because when you look at it, guys, I've read the manga. I don't want to spoil too much, but this is for all the anime viewers out there, by the way. After this, in this episode, you look at Sanji, he has like some kind of bestiality fetish with the Mink tribe, which I thought to myself, that's pretty weird coming from Sanji. And Sanji is my favorite character, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe he just hasn't had enough. He hasn't had enough tang yet. He really hasn't. In order to get off a fetish, off of furries, man, Sanji, he needs a woman, most definitely. But granted though, we actually, like I said, we're looking at this in the long run, and like I said, guys, Sanji is not gonna be like this after this arc, guys. No, this is the last time Sanji's gonna act like this awkwardness. From after this arc, guys, I'm telling you this now. I'm telling all you anime viewers out there. Of course, all the manga readers already know this by now. But Sanji is not gonna act like this. He is gonna be in serious mode 24/7, depressed, grieving. That's gonna be Sanji on the next oncoming arc, guys. And I tell you this now, it was actually very exciting to see Sanji how he is right now, because of the fact that what's been going on in the manga chapters. It's actually very exciting to at least get at least a happy look off of Sanji, guys. It really is, guys. It actually brought a little more happiness, and plus a bit what's going on in the recent chapters of the manga. It really is exciting to see Sanji in this kind of state, you know. It really is, because of the fact that, you know, we're looking at Sanji in at least in a content mood, and it's really huge contrast between what's going on in the manga and what's going on in the anime, guys. Really huge contrast with Sanji himself, guys. Like I said, all you anime viewers out there, just wait. It's gonna get better with Sanji's involvement in the next arc, guys. I keep telling you guys. Right now, of course, there's not gonna be that much action, but trust when I say the next arc is gonna be most definitely well thought out. But like I said, guys, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. What you guys thought about this anime episode, guys. Did you guys enjoy every bit of Sanji's antics? Like I said, I sure did. It was a huge contrast to what's been going on in the manga. And did you guys enjoy Caesar's little own tactics? Did you guys enjoy actually Capone finally coming out? Because like I said, Capone is going to be a main antagonist of the Zou arc. And I can't wait to see more of Capone actually in being involved in the Zou and the on-following arc, guys. I can't wait. Capone is definitely a huge understated character, but like I said, you gotta watch out for this character. He may not be the strongest, but he's the most sneakiest, guys. I tell you that much. He really is the most sneakiest guy. But like I said, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about the anime episode. And if you guys enjoyed my content, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more One Piece anime related content. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.